the roasted garlic cloves, which are soft enough to eat. They're kind of mashable within my fingers. I'm going to use for the hot spinach dish. Now, the hot spinach version of this, I'm going to make with butter. And let's say you are going to serve this spinach as a side veg at a dinner party at your house, or on your regular daily dinner for yourself or your family. You can get the spinach cooked up to this point for up to 1 day ahead of time, not beyond that. It happens so quickly anyway in terms of how long it takes to do it. I don't recommend that you have to make it that far in advance, because it does deteriorate in the refrigerator after you blanch it to some extent. 1 day, no problem. After that, it starts deteriorating. And when you do store it in the refrigerator, you store it on paper towels. So any liquid that's left in the spinach gets absorbed by the paper towels, and the spinach does not sit in the water that drains from it, because that will accelerate the deterioration. Remember, there's more bacteria in the water than there is in the air, okay? Now, I'm going to take a little bit of melted whole butter and put it in a pan. Now, some people would call this sautéing the spinach, and I would not call that, because I would describe sautéing as cooking something quickly in hot fat until it's brown, typically. In this case, we're going to butter the spinach in a pan with some butter. So I'm going to take some of the spinach and throw it in the pan with the whole butter. Again, like I said, you can use butter and olive oil in tandem together in this recipe if you want. I prefer this one with just the butter or just the olive oil. And we're going to put a little bit of garlic in this one also. You're just going to heat the spinach up, barely. And we're going to give this spinach a little bit of lemon juice also. And a little bit of salt and pepper. Remember, I'm not interested in cooking this spinach right now. I'm just heating it up in the butter and seasoning it. It's already cooked. Just get it all mixed up like that. This is, I will tell you, of all the ways that I have served or eaten spinach, this simple way seems to be the most satisfying for most people. Just blanched, seasoned with a little olive oil and butter, salt and pepper, and lemon juice. Now let me give this a taste. And we'll see what we got here. Now this seems so simple that one would say, why do you have to dedicate an entire lesson in the DVD to this? You need to understand how to handle spinach. And it's so easy to overcook it, and it can be appreciated so much if it's cooked just right. This spinach needs a little more salt and a teeny bit more lemon. And it is good to go already. I don't even have to taste it. Now we'll put some of this on a plate. Depending on how fond your love for garlic might be, in this case you can take a little bit of garlic clove for garnish on this. Now if you were doing this on a larger platter, that would be particularly nice, you know. And then I'll put a little bit of the tomato brunoise on here. And that's a done deal right there also now. So there you go. There's a really nice way to do spinach, and you'll enjoy this one no matter who you give it to. There's a couple of things that I might want to mention to you about this spinach that can bring it a little bit further along. One of the things that I like to do with this very recipe right here is add a little bit of minced bacon and bacon fat to it too. Splash of cream. You can make cream spinach out of this by adding a little bit of reduced cream to it. It doesn't have to be chopped and pureed to be cream spinach. Don't forget that. So you enjoy this spinach recipe just the way it is, or now know how to basically handle and cook the spinach and enjoy your own recipe with properly cooked spinach.